Welcome to Fresh.
Augustine Poole is the name.
Bentame Funa.
I'm Tim Nana Williams. We're the boys from the Chiefs. This morning we had the special Fresh Sports episode.
Check out New Zealand high jump champ Sarah Cowley.
Good start there by Cowley.
In 2012, I qualified for the Olympics.
And some of the usos from the NFL.
Talafalava, my name is Isako Aitui, playing in the NFL for the Miami Dolphins.
Paul Soliai, NFL Atlanta Falcons.
Fasti, thanks for coming to see me. No, I love your programs. I see you on Auckland Times, I see you on the radio, on the paper.
This test is for your lava instinct. Can you explain the
Yeah, I think that's the new style coming out now, so, yeah.
Yeah, malo.
But for now, here's Paris Goebel, some lucky school kids, and this is High School High.
Hi Freshies, this is Paris Goebel and
the Royal Family.
My high school heist is basically the chance for us to kind of put on a massive performance for our high school.
Crowds up! Boom!
The high schools have to campaign hard. The most votes wins my high school heist.
Lights up the fire, you know we getting higher. Rolling up the loud, real moving quiet.
Campaigning was insane. We had a couple of schools decide to pop down to our offices and pay us a visit, and we could hear a whole lot of like yelling outside, and it's Tamaki College. These guys had banners, posters, they had a chant going, and they got our attention, and that was crazy.
You know, we had all these other big schools that were doing so well in the competition, Westlake, Onehunga, and so we felt that we had to come out with a bang, and that was what we came up with.
Make some noise, everybody in this room right now, for Paris Goebel!
Oh, it's so pumping, the atmosphere. I'm like lost for words, to be honest.
Yeah. My favorite dancer was Lance.
That's my favorite.
Yeah, he was gonna touch me.
Lance. I touched Lance, by the way.
And it couldn't be more perfect because Paris, she's just finished her movie. She's worked with J-Lo. She did that Cirque du Soleil choreo for that. So perfect timing, I reckon.
Their performance was, swag, that's what it was, and it was fresh.
Paris Goebel and the Royal Family signing out.
Coming up next is my bestest and favourite Auntie Tala.
Is that your auntie?
Yeah, why?
She's blondie. I like blondes.
Is my husband cheating on me?
Will I marry my future wife in the next 2 years?
Will I win the lotto this weekend?
Hi, I'm Fortune Teller.
I want a young love, I want a second son, I want the blink of an eye back from burning.
Oh, wow, Fasti, thanks for coming to see me. I'm so welcome that you come. You know, I love your programs. I see you on Auckland Times, I see you on the radio, on the paper. Even at night time when I'm looking through your window, I see you. Can you hold my hand? We have to hum together. Hum together. No, you have to go higher. Harmony, you take the seventh, I take the diminished fifth. Okay. Okay, this enough, a bit off. Okay. Okay, I can feel the table singing. That's because I'm doing it. But it's going to take only 3 cards for me to tell you what your future is about to be coming. Oh, wow, look. The chariot.
Chariot.
You are talking about relationship? You know what the chariot means? In Tongan, the chariot means Sarote. So you are going to marry a Tongan girl named Sarote. Yeah. And she's gonna come and she's gonna take you away and you guys are gonna be like, take away.
She's gonna be pretty?
Oh, she's gonna be beautiful. No one has ever seen anyone like her. Yeah. You're still not happy, Yeah, okay. You know I can make you happy. But we will talk about these things first. Your last card? Uh-oh. This is the card, the moon card. And what it's saying is that your girlfriend, she's gonna be like the cow that jumped over the moon.
So she's gonna be impossible?
No, she's gonna be like a cow. I have to feed you. Well, it was great talking with Fussy, but I must say, I feel sorry for him. Lucky he came where I could tell him the truth through the cards. If he knew that he was going to end up with a cow, you know, that type of animal, he should have chose me, because I'm a cool cow.
We love you. Hashtag brush your teeth.
We like your beard.
Up next is our Samoan sports star, Sarah Cowley.
Yeah, I slept through my alarm at the Olympics, day 1. No dramas. Only waited 20 years for that moment. Hi, I'm Sarah Cowley. Welcome to my world. Talofa, my name is Sarah Cowley. I am half Samoan and I am a track and field athlete. In 2012, I qualified for the Olympics for heptathlon. Heptathlon is basically a 2-day track and field competition.
Good start there by Cowley.
Involves 100-metre hurdles, high jump, shot put, 200, long jump, javelin and 800. So great test of athletic ability and a good way to exhaust yourself. My other love would be netball and tennis, golf, basketball, cross country, gymnastics, and I did a little bit of ballet when I was growing up as well. But really it was track and field that sort of had my heart. This is my locker. It's got all my shoes in it. When I used to do heptathlon, it used to overflow, but now I just need a few shoes. So just got my high jump shoes, long jump shoes, some sprinting shoes, and weightlifting shoes, and probably stuff I should clean out that's been in there for a few years. Really proud of my Samoan heritage. My dad was Samoan and was natural sportsman. Since he's passed away, a lot of his friends sort of have told me about, oh, he could be good at anything, kind of, you know, one of those annoying kind of people. As the only girl in my family, I was always trying to keep up with my brothers. And I suppose when I look back now, that's been great for my sporting career. We would do family stuff that probably was more outdoors. Probably in reflection, my dad and mum were trying to burn off some energy. I think as Polynesians, there's a huge amount of natural talent and it's just kind of harnessing that in the right direction. And this is the first step to have these great Polynesian genes. But do something with them. It doesn't matter what it is, just get after it. And that's going to take discipline and that's going to take hard work and a lot of years, but it's so worth it in the end. My freshest moment in my sporting career is actually, not many people know this because it's kind of quite embarrassing. Yeah, I slept through my alarm at the Olympics, day 1. No dramas. Only waited 20 years for that moment.
I'm a taxi in the daytime. I'm a hero in the nighttime. And I'm punching all the bad high. You can run very far because I know where you are. It's the Avenger of Taika Era.
American football's mean, eh, Uncle?
Yeah, I suppose it is. I still don't understand, very kid.
And it's mean how those NFL players come to Samoa, Osoliai and Isaakoai Atui.
Yeah. What team again they play for it?
Paul's an Atlanta Falcon and Isaako is a Miami Dolphin.
Oh, biggest dolphin and falcon I ever seen it.
It's true, Uncle.
Yeah, but when I'm looking in a training, it's not look very hard to me. It's look very easy.
Hey, this game's hard as. If it's easy, then you should go and try it, Uncle.
It's easy. Watch this. I go try right now. 7-toe straight, hot K. Can't press.
Oh, Uncle Ben, can you hear me, Uncle? Can you hear me? Are you okay?
Right, steady. Is that you?
Yeah, Uncle. Are you okay, Uncle?
No, you stupid things. I'm not okay. I'm a KO.
Hope you guys are enjoying our Fresh Sports episode. Coming up next are some hot, super fit male bodies in Mr. Lava Lava. Don't go away.
We're gonna step it up a notch.
Come on. I got a bunch of dollars, I can spend them on her. Boss. She can be my lady, she can be my lover. Call me on a late night, get right, he ain't acting right. Every Super Bowl.
Lava Lava, my name is Isaakoai Atui, playing in the NFL for the Miami Dolphins.
Paul Soliai, NFL Atlanta Falcons.
No, Fiona, the Royal Elite. What is your definition of ultimate island warrior?
Well, I think it's someone that's very strong, very smart, very dangerous.
I think the ultimate warrior is to have big coconuts, island coconuts like this.
That's what's coming on fresh.
Are these fresh coconuts?
We've been all over the Pacific searching for the ultimate island guy, our Mr. Lather. We found our Cook Island and Samoa winners, and now we are in New Zealand. Choo-hoo! We have selected 6 warriors to put to the test to see if they have what it takes to be Mr. Lather. The aim of the game is to win every single challenge you face. If you lose a challenge, you will have to go home with us. So everybody wins. We want you to set up some shelter, and going home today is
Charlton.
And your bananas need to stand out from the others' bananas.
And the warrior going home today is
Lewis. Try and win the heart of Juliet.
I'll take you to the Flash Theory.
A Flash Theory? But the person that we're sending home today is Corinthian. Step it up a notch.
This test is for your lava instincts.
And it only makes sense that we call upon the Pardale Princess,
the First Lady of Lava,
Miss Sherelle. Don't be distracted by her beauty. She's going to give you 3 demonstrations, and you need to pay attention, because you will also be doing this. Not on yourselves and not on us 3, even though you're dying to dress us, but on 3 gorgeous models that we have for you.
Well, today's challenge, it was good having the girls there, because the whole time here, we've been just pretty much looking at each other and trees.
So the first tie we're going to do is something simple. Bring the 2 ends together. Split it. Do a loop. It's nice and firm. Twist it. And tie a double knot. There you have it.
Okay, boys, come and grab your levers. When you get back, you have 30 seconds. Go!
You know, this is crazy. You're trying to dress these models.
I think you're a little distracted.
Yeah, it's pretty difficult. People may think it's easy, but when you're under pressure like that, it's just like another world.
3, 2, 1. Time's up.
It's great.
Length is all right. Yeah. I don't see anything showing. Oh.
Okay, so she doesn't have the cap there on the neck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's just revealing what she's got underneath. A little bit short. And that could definitely go a little bit lower, but it's still good.
Yeah.
Now Sherelle will show you the second demonstration.
Hold it lengthways. Bring it around the back. Bring the 2 corners together. 1 knot, 2 knots. Then you're going to gather it up around your hips. Then you'll fold that a little so you've got like a belt. And then you're going to tie a double knot on the side. There you have it.
You have 30 seconds. Your time starts now.
Come on, guys, don't be scared of the girls.
So second round, starting to build my confidence, knowing what to do, sort of picking the pace up, getting to know how to do it all.
3, 2, 1. Time's up. Okay.
I think it's missing something.
Yep.
Do you?
Okay, so we're just missing a little bit of a knot there. What do we think about this one?
I like it.
Very good. Do you like this one as well? Yeah. Okay, well done. Okay, this is the final demonstration. This time, not only will you be following Sherelle's instructions, but you're welcome to come up to the table and find some accessories. Try and make your girl look like an island princess, not Crunchy the Clown.
For this challenge, we're going to be using buckles as well, so coconut buckles. So this is more of a classy, elegant sort of tie. Now you're going to hold your lava lava widthways. You're going to drag it towards one end, so towards your left or your right. Now you're going to put this over your shoulder like so. With the rest of your material, you'll wrap that around like that, and then you bring the leftover material around this way. You're going to thread your buckle through the end and then put it back through again. You're going to pull that down towards her, and then you're going to tie that. So you bring that up around your neck, and then you're just going to tie that on the side. So it gives her all that beautiful shape.
That's your final challenge, boys. Go!
Sherelle makes it really difficult for us. She does a real hard tie for the lava lava. It's hard to keep up with her.
Please, guys, island princess, not frog princess.
Accessorizing the model is, yeah, it's real hard.
And remember, they're models, not Christmas trees. Thank you. Think about what you're doing. Don't just accessorize because it's part of the task. Make sure it matches.
I'm really happy with the accessories that I chose for my model. Gloria, she has, beautiful green eyes, and I worked off that.
And time up.
It's time for you to come and present your models to us. Okay, guys, we thought we'd be able to eliminate someone after that round, but it was just too difficult for us. You all passed 2 out of the 3, and we're kind of like on one of them. So you're all tied. We've all decided that we're going to give you one more challenge.
You're going to create your own design for your beautiful models. Your time starts now.
Don't forget, it also has to look original, not exactly like Sherelle's.
This final round is all about originality, so just working off the colors that I had.
Mr. Lava Lava needs to have an eye for detail. Yes.
That's right, not a blind eye.
And I kind of went for the toga look, the one sleeve, kind of make it look a little Polynesian. But yeah, that was pretty much my strategy there.
Make sure that everything matches, not Clash of the Titans,
Time's up.
I'm looking at my model and just looking at what I've done, and feels like I might be going home.
Okay, this is the decider, Sherelle.
For this, I decided to go with the buckle technique.
Right.
And just try and accessorize it more, cover up most of the front, but have a little revealing part at the back.
Right.
And I decided to turn the necklaces to the side just so we can accessorize everything, such as the buckle. What I did is, keep it simple, and also I try to make up something different, but using the buckle as well. It's a sunny day, so you want to sort of keep the shoulders hidden. You don't want to get burnt, so that's what I did for Gloria here.
Can you explain the
Yeah, I think that's the new style coming out now. So yeah, look out for it. Watch the space.
Yeah, what's it called?
It's yeah.
Yeah, Malo. Okay, yeah.
For this, I just went with the Polynesian kind of toga look, the one strap. I tried to incorporate the belt, but it wasn't quite as good as he showed us before.
Do you think that her headpiece goes with the rest of the outfit?
I think I may have made a little mistake there. After I put that headpiece on my model, yeah, and it didn't really match with what she was wearing, I honestly think that I may be going home.
Well done, boys. But now it has come to that time of the day where we have to announce the one leaving us.
What it came down to was originality, being original with your designs right here for the models. Going home today is Taua.
The punnies called my name out, and I kind of felt like it was coming. Happy that I made it this far. Some of the challenges that we go through, it's really unexpected. It's just one of those things you always have to be on top of your game. Great experience, always a good experience.
You know what that means, right?
Final.
You are our final two. We have one more challenge. This time, you're gonna go up against the winners of Mr. Lava Lava Cook Islands and Mr. Lava Lava Samoa. This is it. The very last challenge for you all.
You have to create an ad for MENA.
And whoever wins this will be the new face for MENA.
And it's going to be crowned Mr. Lava Lava 2014.
Make sure you come next week for the final of Mr. Lava Lava.
It's the season finale, so don't miss out.
That's it for today, so stay fresh and stay safe. Chiefs mana.
John Paso and Fua.
Okay.
Okay, taga ua.
O tonga tenga tonga.
Bye, Titala.